Honda City 1.5cc. The problem with this car is that the engine jerks only once while driving while pressing the fuel accelerator, automatic transmission gear changes, rough shift feeling and misfiring from the engine. Engine slows down while driving. Poor shifting of transmission gears. What is the cause of this problem, how to solve this problem? So watch the full video, inshallah you will be able to solve it. On behalf of this channel, I send you my greetings and congratulations. To find the problem with this car, I would first check with Scan Computer Autoland Scan 3 to see if there are any fault codes. iScan Computer OBD2, connect the socket and turn the ignition switch to the on position to check the fault code. There is no engine fault code, so I will check the automatic transmission fault code and click A/T. Then click for read fault code. See automatic transmission fault code 23201 CVT output shaft, drive pulley, speed sensor malfunctioning. The transmission speed sensor measures the rotational speed of the transmission's input and output shafts. The transmission sends a signal to the control unit, informing it of the vehicle's speed. If your car's speed sensor is failing, you may notice symptoms such as hard shifting, limited gear operation, delayed gear shifting, jerking during gear changes while driving and rough shifting. How to locate the output and input sensor? First open the front bonnet hood. To show you where the Honda City 1.5 output sensor is located, I will first remove the engine air filter box. After removing its air filter box, see which is the input sensor and which is the output sensor. If you know, it will be convenient to work. This is the CVT transmission input sensor near the transmission fluid level check stick just to the front of the gearbox. Above the middle of the gearbox is the CVT output shaft sensor. This car fault code is the output shaft sensor problem. Open the VRA socket and check its connection. I will check, but there is no problem. Check the output shaft sensor signal grip connection with an ohm meter. The sensor has no signal problem. The output sensor is faulty. We'll remove the input shaft sensor to change it. I am cleaning the socket of the output shaft sensor cable with air cleaner. After cleaning the socket with air intake cleaner, dry the output sensor socket with air. See that its socket is completely clean. I will also replace the old CVT output shaft drive pulley speed sensor. I will install this second-hand original Honda City 1.5 car CVT output shaft drive pulley speed sensor. I replaced the O-ring with the sensor and installed a new O-ring. The reason for the change is that transmission fluid will leak if there is an O-ring problem. Be sure to clean the gearbox housing if there is any dirt before installing the sensor. After cleaning the gearbox housing, now I will install the output sensor. Be careful not to damage the O-ring on the sensor when installing the sensor. I will put the sensor tight with a 10mm size screw. I will put the sensor screw by hand and tighten it with a spanner of 10mm size. After tightening the screw, I will connect the sensor wire socket. After installing the sensor in the socket, check well that there is no loose connection. The sensor is installed and completed. I will install the air filter box. Now I will go inside the car to clear the fault code with the iScan computer. Turn the ignition switch to the on position to clear the fault code. Now I will click clear fault code to clear the transmission fault code. Press enter to clear the all fault code. Again press enter to continue, then click for read fault code. OK, done. Clear the fault code. Now is no fault code. Now I will start the car engine. After restarting the car engine, I will now drive the car and see if there are any more problems. Inshallah there is no more problem now. If you have any problem understanding after watching the video, please comment. Best wishes and congratulations.